Uh,
Wow.
okay. That sounded very dirty. Anyway, welcome to the threesome, y'all. This is the podcast where the three of us try to talk about at least 3 topics each week. If you've been rocking with us for a while, you know that the three of us are our point person and optimistic realist. We call her Star. The center of our threesome and our voice of reason, we call him Magic.
Ripcat.
And bringing up the rear, as always, I identify as the pragmatic contrarian, and they call me Storm. So, we're recording this a little late because Magic's hot in the ass and he was in the streets all weekend.
Pause for starters. 2, mind your neck. Ain't nobody say what I was doing.
I said you were in the streets.
Hot in the ass, though.
Well, I mean, that's what your mom and them would have said. But
No,
anyway.
that's what you're assuming.
Okay. You're right. I don't know what you were doing, nor did I ever ask. So, moving right along. So we're recording this on a Monday, right before Monday Night Football. So we got to speed this up. Anyway, today is Columbus Day.
Ooh, Indigenous Peoples Day. Right. Fuck out of here.
Indigenous Peoples Day. And now, in defense of Columbus,
All black people are just gonna shut this off now. Fast forward like 5 minutes.
No, I mean, I'm not defending the day because, the holiday is stupid. And also, can we talk about the term holiday? Because we just call everything a holiday these days.
No,
because
we
Columbus Day.
No, let's get to you defending the rapist / murderer.
Right.
Oh, I'm not defending all of that. No. He was absolutely trash.
Did he make good songs? What are we doing here?
No, I'm just saying that people hear Columbus Day and they mad at Columbus because it's Columbus Day. But Columbus ain't have nothing to do with the day. It's like Columbus was never like, oh, let's have this holiday and name it after me. You know what I mean? But everybody's like, Columbus. But no, he was absolutely trash. But I'm just saying, y'all mad at him.
Jesus ain't celebrate Christmas.
No, but ain't nobody mad at Jesus. Talking about,
atheists.
No, atheists ain't mad. I'm an atheist. I ain't mad at Jesus.
First, we'd have to assume he existed, but that's a whole nother conversation.
Well, I mean, historically, I recognize that there was a historic person, that there was a person in history that, but anyway, that's a whole nother issue.
No mention of a Yeshua the Christ until 300 years after his supposed death.
I didn't say anything about Christ. I said Jesus.
Christ
but anyway,
is a term. It's
I hear you. But I'm just saying.
Means anointed. It's not an actual name. That's why I said Yeshua the Christ.
I get that. Anyway, my point is, people are mad at Columbus about Columbus Day, and Columbus Day ain't Columbus's fault. Now, if you want to be mad at Columbus, there's plenty of shit to be mad at Columbus about, But, just keep in mind that it wasn't just Columbus. Columbus is the face of, the fact that white people ain't got no boundaries.
Listen.
Hitler was just the face of the Nazis.
You're splitting in hairs.
Well, no, Hitler was in charge. Columbus was never in charge of all of this, is what I'm saying.
He wasn't in charge of the Nina, Pinta, and Santa Maria.
Columbus was running somebody else's agenda, is my point. Hitler was running his agenda. Hitler was in charge. But
I mean, Son of Sam was technically running a dog's agenda, but we split hairs like that.
Okay, first of all, don't be running dogs through the anyway, we'll get to that. But no. Happy Indigenous Peoples Day.
Yes.
To all my Indigenous brethren.
And all the black people lying like you got Indian in your family.
I do though, but
one, Indians are from India, trick thing. Two, I think we all
well,
do a little
I
bit. Shout
mean,
out to Senecas. We
indigenous.
out here.
You know, I mean, I can actually identify them on my family tree. But no, they are not Cherokees. So I'm gonna need y'all to stop doing that. By the way, stop telling people y'all got Cherokee. Because first of all, never mind.
Odds are it wasn't even that part of the country that your family from.
Probably. I mean, yeah. But anyway, shout out to all the indigenous people that are still hanging around. That
Whatever happened to Cherokee Dash?
whatever happened to who?
Well, y'all don't watch enough porn. I'll Google it.
Okay. Anyway,
somebody out there knows what he's talking about.
I'm sure.
All 3 men that listen to this shit.
Maybe some women. Don't be sexist.
Right.
I mean, it was a memorable ass.
Okay. I mean, all right. If I had to guess, if you're talking about an ass, if I had to guess, I would say it probably became obsolete as soon as surgeons started getting adept at what they do. So there's probably that.
Oh, she is on Twitter.
Oh, cool.
You're about to follow her, aren't you?
Not necessarily, but I'm scrolling.
Uh-huh.
Well,
see
what's up? Second pick is a white man's dick in their mouth. Just fucked up the whole vibe.
Oh, well, how do you know? How do you know he's not just light skinned? You don't know. Anyway,
he might just have a pink member.
That's right. Tell her what's up from us.
From a light skinned dude, anybody can tell you that it tends to be the darkest part of our body.
Okay.
I don't know that that's true for everybody.
Yeah,
you should probably speak for yourself on that part.
Yeah, because
I am.
I know a few fair skins that.
Yeah.
That is definitely seeing as how it gets the least amount of sun, not the darkest part of their bodies.
That is not always the case. Now I've seen that be the case, but that is not
always. I've seen it, but it's not always.
That is not always the case. So,
she's still cute though. I still ain't gonna follow her because she ain't doing shit. But alright. Wow. There y'all go for those that care. Cherokee D-ass XXX on Twitter.
Okay. Noted.
Word.
So speaking of weird stuff, Star. Yeah, some weird dreams recently?
Man, I've been having some insane dreams lately, and I'm not even sure like what the heck is going on. Like, I had a dream a couple of nights ago about being on like some cruise ship that capsized, and
wow.
I like, for some reason or another, me, my mother, my grandmother, and my daughter and one of my friends was on it. And yeah, that was crazy. I had another dream, I think it was like the very next day, about I had ran into a friend of a friend at a store, and we went to go like lightly hug each other, and I had said something about inviting them to something, and like right after we hugged, and she was like, well, no, I can't come because I have COVID. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, you just hugged me. Like, I've just been having weird dreams lately. Like, I don't know.
Like, have you watched Titanic recently?
Have I watched Titanic? No.
I've never seen Titanic.
I might have seen the first 5 minutes, and because me and my boy was so high, we just turned on to something on HBO, and I'm like, yo, son, this is Titanic. No, it's not. No. And I fell asleep. So
I've never been motivated to watch Titanic. I guess because I know how it ends.
I think
I've never been motivated, and I mean, I don't know. It's not my kind of movie.
Not the
I've
point. We
seen
gotta
it.
figure out why stars annoyed.
Why
Oh,
I'm
right.
what?
Paranoid. Your mind's
I don't
playing
know what
tricks
the
on you.
heck. Right. I know. I'm like, what the heck's
Well,
going on?
maybe you have. I don't know. Maybe there's something in your psyche that feels like something's not right.
No. No.
You know what I mean? Because I mean, I hear that you try to work things out, psychologically in your dreams, which I don't
Mm.
know how that's actually the case because, I mean, talk about weird. I have weird dreams. I normally can't really recall them, particularly days later. But I know one time. Has this ever happened to anybody else? Like, have you ever dreamed in a different language?
No.
Nah.
Really? Just me? Yeah, I had a dream one time that I was living in Panama. Um, and I was a football coach, and the whole dream was in Spanish. And I don't, okay, although I grew up on the border, I do not speak Spanish. So I don't know why the dream was in Spanish. It was.
Were they playing regular football in Panama, like American style?
Yeah, yeah, it was
Mm.
American football.
Hmm.
Y'all
It,
can't
it,
control your dreams.
it depends.
Yeah.
It depends on sometimes I can, but sometimes like my dreams be so crazy and I'm like, "Oh, this is getting good. I want to know where this is going." And then like if somebody wakes me up and I'm getting to a good part, I get so mad. So mad because I'm like, "Oh, I wanted to see where that was going." And then when you go back to sleep, you can never pick it up where it was. So,
I can sometimes if I go back to sleep quickly enough.
I never can. I
Get my
always
Yeah.
mind to like this, son.
Sometimes I wake up trying to shake a dream and then go back to sleep and get right back in it.
Oh, huh. Well, I don't really have any more. Like, I don't recall the last time I had like a night. Well, I can't say that. When I have nightmares, they're not like horror nightmares. You know what I mean? It's
Mm.
not like somebody with a chainsaw chasing me or something like that.
It's like somebody left the damn lights on
Mm.
again.
Uh-uh.
No, I mean when I have nightmares, it's like um somebody passed away um or something tragic happened, like I don't know, to my house or you know what I mean. It's that kind of thing, or the ubiquitous I'm falling you know
Mm.
kind of dream. Like I don't really have like Texas Chainsaw. I can't even talk tonight. Texas Chainsaw Massacre type dreams. Like I don't, which is weird because you would think that I would have those dreams because I fall asleep to the ID channel a lot.
Mm-mm. All them true crime mysteries.
Exactly. Like there's always like in the background, I'm falling asleep to people going missing and people being found, murdered or whatever. So you would think that I would have horrible dreams, but I really don't. It's weird. But now, if I were to put on like a horror movie, that would give me bad dreams.
Mm.
So you fear fantasies and not reality being fucked up.
I don't know. I think it has to do with like real life makes sense. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So there's no need for my mind to try to work it out. But like horror movies, I guess my mind, there's always something wrong with it. Like there's something that's unaccounted for. And so my mind in my dream is going to try to fix that. And I'll
Mm-hmm.
think about it all night. So, yeah,
Mm.
no, I don't watch horror movies.
I feel.
Yupper.
So, you don't have weird dreams, Magic?
I honestly haven't since I was a child. No, my life is weird enough, I guess.
There you go. I mean, anybody with erotic dreams?
Every now
Every
and
now
then.
and then,
Yeah.
Yeah, occasionally. And it's always weird because it's never about the people that I think they ought to be about. You know what I mean?
Mine almost always are. Like I don't never really have erratic dreams about a weird person. I might have one about a stranger, like somebody I've never met or whatever, but not some just oddball dude next door, whatever.
Yeah. See, now that'll be me. Like it'll be just some like a random person that I'm like, I wake up like, oh, that's weird because I would never think of that person
yeah.
in that way. You know what I mean? Like it means nothing.
With the
Mm,
exception of the one wet dream I've had in life, every other one, right when I'm about to come, I wake up.
Oh, absolutely.
Honestly, I've kind of done that in drunken high stupors during real sex too, so good thing my body's looking out for me.
Yeah, I guess. Good thing. Um, but yeah. Maybe it's something you're eating. Are you eating late?
I might eat a sandwich or something late, a piece of fruit or something, like
Yeah, maybe you
nothing too
gotta.
heavy.
Yeah, but maybe you gotta cut it off at a certain hour, and then maybe that'll. Because I mean, I hear that causes people to have weird dreams.
Aw,
Yeah, that's what the
some
old
old
folks
Bill
say.
Cosby type of hoagie bad dream.
Oh,
That's what the old folks be saying. You eat too late, you're gonna
yeah,
have bad dreams.
yeah. That's what I
Mm.
hear. But
Mm.
honestly, when I have like the weirdest dreams I have are when I'm sleeping during the day. So I don't know what that's about, but probably because that's when I sleep hardest. Like if I take a nap in the middle of the
Mm.
day, oh, that's good sleep. Like that's deep sleep. That's restorative sleep for me.
Mm.
So I don't know.
Another thing I notice is when I'm high, I don't dream. I don't know if that's symbolic or not.
Hmm.
Mm.
I'm gonna have to get high and find out because yeah, one of these days. I keep threatening to.
Take it slow, take it slow.
Mm, I don't know. We'll see.
Mm.
Drugs are bad, okay?
Yeah. I mean, I dream about my dog a lot.
Mm.
like he
Doing
wants it,
what?
like he wants his tummy rubbed, or like we go for a walk, or he's chasing squirrels in the yard. That kind of thing.
Hmm.
Reality.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like reality. Yeah, my my dog is so funny because he tries. I think he thinks that the squirrels are his friends, and I don't think the squirrels quite see it the same.
I'm pretty sure they do not.
But they did okay. But in the dog's defense, the squirrels do be fucking with him sometimes. You
Mm.
know, like they'll get like real close to him.
Mm.
Like we'll be off to the side, and they'll be running around like real close.
Mm.
And I can tell because he'll act like he's not looking, but I can tell he is. And then the next thing you know, he takes off like a
Pounce.
shot. Yeah. And he'll chase him. Like he chases him up on the porch and corners him. And I have to call him like to leave them alone because I don't want him to get scratched or bitten or anything. But yeah, he will go after the squirrel. But I think he thinks it's a game, and I don't think the squirrel. I mean, the squirrels think it's a game until the dog comes, starts
After them.
chasing him. Yeah, like they're like, ha 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 ha, you can't get us, and then the dog takes off after him, and then they're like, oh shit,
Mm.
maybe We should not have done that. But yeah. Also, I talk to all the animals in the front yard, and I'm sure my neighbors think I'm crazy, but you know.
Nah, they might think you're a little touched.
Probably. I talk to all them. I talk to the birds. I talk to the squirrels, the chipmunks, a coyote that walked by the other day. Talked to him.
But you just over there, Mrs. Dr. Doolittle in it. Like,
well, you know, well, come on, you of all people know that I like to talk to the animals.
No, I'm just saying.
And I don't know why that is, but yeah, I will absolutely have conversations with animals. But I'm not weird, by the way. I need to stress that I'm not weird.
Yeah. Keep telling yourself that.
Magic is over there real quiet.
Yeah. Because he's like, I'm staying out of it.
Honestly, these are like the moments where you're on Snapchat looking at some stripper's page and she's playing with her dog like anybody cares. It's just go on and have your moment.
Okay.
He has no interest in your conversations with animals.
None.
Actually, no.
Remember we went to that outdoor fair that time in Southfield, and people were looking at me crazy because I was having a conversation with that jackass.
Okay. By the way, I apologize. I'm an asshole. I'm not a pet person in the least. Just I tune out.
Okay, well, first of all, I'm not even talking about pets. I'm talking about wild animals.
It all started with the adventures with your dog.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Also, yeah. To me, people who don't like dogs just cannot be suitable companions for anyone. Like, it's
and you were going to tell us why.
Yeah, because
please do.
It's not that you have to love dogs, but you absolutely can't be cruel to them. You know what I mean?
Well, just because you don't like them doesn't mean you're cruel.
Anybody that's cruel to animals in general is an asshole.
It's just
and that's
unfit
my point.
Human being.
And that's my point, because I see so many. Anyway, I just see so many animals that are abused, and it's just, I'm like, what are y'all out here doing? Like,
somebody needs to whoop their ass.
And that's what I'm saying. But there's too many abused animals for me to feel like this is this is one person here and one person. I feel like it's a lot of y'all out there that are just being cruel to animals for absolutely no fucking reason than your own lives are shit, and you got to take it out on somebody. And okay, just so you know, if you do that, you're a crap human being.
Absolutely.
And also, and this is just an aside, those of y'all who out here getting big dogs, talking about I'm getting this dog for protection, and then you're being mean to the damn dog because you want to make the dog mean, you're stupid, okay? You're a dumbass, and that dog is gonna attack you one day, and then you're gonna blame the dog when it's your fault because you've been mean to the dog. Here's a little hint, dumbasses, okay? You don't have to be mean to your pit bull for your pit bull to protect you. They naturally want to protect you because they love you, okay? The meaner you are to a dog, the more chance you're going to be standing in front of a judge someday because that dog has attacked someone that it shouldn't attack.
Yeah.
Like someone's kid. And it'll be nobody's fault but yours. But the individual that's going to pay the price is the dog, who's probably going to get put down because of your stupidity. Stop listening to hood logic about how to train your fucking dogs
and make them aggressive.
Those motherfuckers don't know any more than you do about it.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm passionate about it because it irritates me. I have had people, because I'm a natural dog person. I've gone up to pet dogs, and I had a dude tell me one time, please don't pet my dog. I don't want to get him used to people. What kind of bullshit is that? Anyway, all right. Let me get off that subject because I can talk about that for forever, and we're losing magic.
Yeah, sorry, I missed the whole last portion.
Not that, yeah, I
Go ahead and
know,
rewind.
and you don't care, but yeah.
No, it's not that I don't care. I do understand that most women, their pet is their child, especially in the case of dogs and cats. So you kind of gotta tread lightly when it comes to them and their pet. I
I
just
don't
don't be
know.
walking into the house like, "Ooh, a dog! No, get your fucking dog off me!" Like,
Well, no, I don't need you to come in my house and be like, "Ooh, a dog," because I understand that not everybody has the same affection for animals that I do. Like my own mother did not like dogs. She had to deal with them. Unfortunately, because she married a dog lover and gave birth to the ultimate animal lover. So she had to deal with not only dogs, but I had a turtle, I had a crocodile, I had various snakes here and there. Um, there was a tadpole incident, and I got in much trouble for that. But anyway, we won't talk about that. But anyway, shout out to my mom for her patience and not so patient parenting style. R.I.P. Mom, love you. But but yeah, I mean, not everybody is going to love animals the way I love animals. I get that, but don't be cruel. Like don't do that. Don't be cruel. Don't kick somebody's dog just because
Don't be mean to anything that is defenseless. Like
anything.
yeah.
Unless it's attacking you. Because if it's attacking you,
exactly.
I can understand you defending yourself. If it's attacking you or your family or your kids, I get it. But don't just be mean for the hell of being mean. I mean, because if you do that, you're a trash human being. Also, if you're rich and you choose to spend your money taking trips to Africa and just, shooting elephants and or whatever, you're also trash.
Trash.
So there's that.
That
But
big game.
Anybody that hunts for
Shit.
sport, like, fuck is you doing?
exactly. That's why the good Lord created grocery stores. But anyway.
What? Wait, what? That's why the good Lord created grocery stores?
Yes, so that everybody doesn't
Grocery
have to be
stores
out
were
there
created
hunting.
from human laziness.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm just saying, if you're hunting for food, I get it. You know. And like I do understand, people think that I'm against all hunting. I'm not. Like I understand, like we live in Michigan and I understand the need to cull deer and things like I get it.
Yeah,
And if
delicious.
I was gonna say if you're
you just
I'm like if you're gonna shoot deer and you're gonna eat it. I
Bambi.
mean,
Poor Bambi.
I know, poor me. But anyway, because I'm Bambi. He called me deer. Anyway,
I did not. And it was
did.
Bambi's mother who caught the bullet.
I know, but but poor Bambi because she had to watch it, or she had to watch her
That's
mom
right.
die.
That's right. I forgot about that.
It's a recurring theme in Disney movies. Damn near all of them, the parents got to die.
Right. One or both parents gotta die.
It's usually the mom. Usually the mom, because
Except for
Walt was
Lion
a little
King.
fucked up.
everybody knows that Walt Disney had mommy issues, but that's a whole nother
Disney had nigga issues. Punk
well, he
motherfucker.
definitely had that, but he also had mommy issues. And he was a misogynist. But anyway,
I could kind of chalk up misogynist to the era, but
you can also, well, if that's the case, then you can also chalk up the nigga issues
to the era.
Racism was prominent at the time, but there were still people out there that was like, nah, this ain't right.
Well, and there were also people out there that was like, it ain't right.
Felt like some of that representation in Disney wasn't right either.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, not everybody was a misogynist either. So, I mean, of course, there were people
only
here
the
and there.
Successful ones. Nah, let me quit. Anyway.
So you wanted to talk about rounds, which we better get to before the game starts, because
I've never grasped the concept, and every few months it's an argument on social media where if you can't go this many rounds, you can't blah 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 blah, like your pussy's that special. What the fuck does rounds even mean?
Where the fuck you be hanging out on social media?
Right.
Around the horse.
Yeah, we having these conversations.
It's because you watching murder mysteries and shit. I'm about love and peace.
But I don't be on social media watching murder mysteries and stuff.
I don't know what y'all watch. Perhaps I'm a perv.
Well, I mean, but anyway, rounds. I don't know. It sounds like a conversation for young folks.
Yes,
anyway.
It does.
I mean, it don't sound like anything that would interest me at all, because I'm gonna tell you what. Listen, I got shit to do. Okay, like we don't need to be here long. Okay, I have shit to do, whether that be sleep or whether that be like I have a finite amount of energy these days. And I can only allocate so much to that. So there we go.
Oh, how the mighty have fallen.
Well, I'm still mighty. Just saying.
Hey, I'm sure Jordan can still give me 30, but it ain't gonna happen all that often.
I mean, I would appreciate if the dude wasn't done in one round. Like,
that's the thing I don't get. What is a round?
You come and I gotta wait for you to get back up.
Okay, if we go by the man coming rounds are horrid, then.
Well, I mean, that's normally what it is.
Round, yeah.
Yeah, because
I thought it was the opposite way around. A woman's gonna come as many times as she's gonna come, and then take a break and then go back to it later.
No, because a man's recovery period, men tend to need more of a recovery period. Well, and that's absolutely true, because I mean, I've known men that didn't need recovery at all, and I've
if a chick's swallowing, I'm good.
I'm sorry, Star. What'd you say?
Shout out to them.
Oh well, I mean, I guess. But
keep the party going.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, in my younger years, that might have been true. Nowadays, I'm like, okay, we got to wrap this up because kickoff.
I ain't that old yet. Well, keep the party going.
I also, never mind. I was going to say something that was very mean.
Go ahead and say it.
To the Y chromosomes, and I don't want to be mean to.
Oh, that'd be different. The fuck you get shy.
Go ahead and say it.
First of all, I am not mean to the Y chromosomes. Y'all, I'm
okay,
not
so if you like the show, tell a friend.
Wow.
She's getting ready to wrap it up on your ass like, okay.
Like,
I'm just trying to keep you from lying publicly.
I'm not lying. I'm not mean to y'all. I speak truth, and y'all don't want to hear it sometimes, but that doesn't mean I'm
truth
mean.
And perception are usually very different things.
Well, no. My perception is generally
the only
truth.
Things that are true are nouns, people, places, and things. Everything else is perception.
And my perception is it's generally my true perception. So
yeah,
there.
that is your reality.
Well,
solely yours.
Reality is reality.
Reality is 90% perception.
And also, I'm a scientist, and that my findings are based on a significant sample size, a statistically valid sample size. So there you go.
Mm.
But anyway,
I thought we skipped that whole body count thing, but okay, whatever your experiments have proven.
well, it doesn't necessarily have to do with body count. Shoot, I mean, I also uh, know of
Doing a lot of stammering right now.
well, because I'm trying to say it correctly, and right now I'm looking at NFL. I'm looking at the pre-game NFL show, and so that's kind of got half my mind. But but
And the
yeah,
other half, no, I'm just playing.
right. Like, I have friends, and I have seen what they go through. So hey, like I said, statistically valid sample. But
Mm.
anyway,
Yeah.
um, I'm not mean. I'm not mean to men. In conclusion, I'm not mean to men. I like y'all.
And
Y'all
the
are
game's about to
hilarious.
start.
Yeah, in 13 minutes. So,
Hey,
are we going to talk about this Whitney Houston hologram before we go?
who gets paid?
I think her estate, which is controlled, I want to say by her sister. I want to
Sis,
say,
let your sister rest in peace.
I know that's
and
It's
right.
that's all
alright.
I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Also, all of y'all with these holograms, please stop.
Please stop. They're
Because
creepy.
they're creepy as hell. Okay, I don't no, I don't need that. And I don't know how you're gonna send a hologram on tour. Like, don't do that.
Pack
Just
up the projector and they out.
Who the fuck
I,
is paying to see this shit?
that's my point.
The
Like,
comments under the hologram though was like, "Oh, I would go," and like, "Oh, this will be cool." Such and such, they tagging people in it, like, "Let's go," and
Has the
like,
bar for
no.
entertainment really gotten this low?
right? Because why would I pay? Listen,
Go watch some music videos.
I was gonna say, go on Apple Music and download the song. You know what I mean? And you can have it forever, and you can listen.
Go on YouTube and watch the video.
Go watch the video. Like, I don't need a hologram to sing to me. I
No.
just don't. And I find it absurd. Like,
I
I
mean,
don't.
like, technically that is lip syncing.
So is the video. But that's why I
Yeah, which is
say,
I like go watch the damn video.
that's why I'm like, download the music, and then I can just hear somebody singing to me. Like, I don't need all of that. But I don't know. Young
I'd pay to
folks be
see a
on some weird
hologram of
stuff.
backstage antics after the show. I want the Whitney and Bobby holograms wilding out.
I do not. Also, don't do no hologram of Bobby, because that's a whole nother. Because which Bobby are you getting a hologram of? Like, is it New Edition, early New Edition Bobby? Is it middle aged Bobby? Like, which Bobby? I mean,
Do every little step you take, era.
with the Gumby? Nah,
Still dancing.
nah. I don't need that
Old
Bobby.
Bob ain't got the moves like that no more.
Well, that's true, because the last time I saw Bobby, when he performed with New Edition, he was like winded, and he just went and sat on the edge of the stage like, okay, y'all do that dancing. I'm just gonna sit here and
He still does that. He was trying to Millie Rock for a second.
And here's the thing.
It just wasn't working.
And here's the thing. Like, I wasn't mad at him at all. I was like, I get it. I'm like, I get it. Like, it's only so much. Poor Bobby. Yeah.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Yeah. But, shout out to New Edition.
Because Ronnie still got the moves.
Oh my God. That's you know what? Whenever I go to a New Edition concert, like that is where I focus. Like Ronald DeVoe.
Yeah, he still got the move.
He dances his ass off.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, so I'm always gonna watch him for the moves. Like always.
Yep.
Because I don't know, maybe it's because he's tall and lanky. I don't know what it is, but that brother, like, he has all the moves.
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
I mean, even props to a porn star's ass. That's crazy, but a dancer in a singing group, like, we ain't gonna give respect to Scoob Lover. Like, what are we doing?
I don't. Okay. I mean, okay.
I'm just wondering. By the way, when is that versus?
Have you seen Ronnie dance?
Yes, I told you. I just saw them on tour like 2-3 years ago.
Okay. I mean,
I've seen strippers too. I'm more impressed by them.
Okay. I mean, I'm not, but okay.
Perspective.
Although the pole dancers, like, that shit is impressive. I gotta say.
As hell.
That shit is impressive. Like, you go, girl. Or guy, whatever the case may be. Although I don't think I've ever seen a guy do it. Well, yes, I have. One.
A guy pole dance?
Yeah. But it wasn't like stripper pole dancing. It was like Cirque du Soleil type pole dancing, I guess. But yeah. But anyway, shout out to all y'all and y'all core. So I have a friend who actually does pole dancing. We share a birthday. Shout out to her. But yeah, she actually does pole dancing, and just to keep in shape. So
good for her.
Good for her.
Get your money.
She doesn't do it for.
None of them do it for money. They're just working for college funds. I get it.
She doesn't work as a pole dancer. That's her hobby.
Just to keep in shape. Did you hear her?
To keep in shape.
I get it. In the words of Kumar, just because you have a big dick doesn't mean you have to do porn. I get it. Some things you could be good at and not want to do for a living.
Exactly.
In the words of Kumar.
I mean, yeah, I guess. Yeah,
Shout out to Kumar.
Yeah, we have devolved to that point in the show.
Mm-hmm. Broken clock is right at least twice a day.
At least. And at most.
Exactly.
But anyway. All right. So the Colts and the Ravens are about to play. Love y'all. But I got to go see what Lamar's Plats are doing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What y'all doing for the rest of Indigenous Peoples Day? How y'all celebrating?
Contributing to my children's militants.
Okay.
Good parenting.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it is.
They might be kicking ass in math, but history class gonna be hell on some teachers.
No, well, it always was. Well, at least my history classes. But anyway.
I used to get kicked out of class and sent to the office.
Yeah.
I'm like, for real, how do you discover land that already had people on it? Clearly it had been discovered. Go to the office. What I do.
I actually had my history teachers welcomed my disparate point of view. So I was lucky in that.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah.
Not until 9th grade, where my world history teacher was a Muslim, and the whole school year we never made it out of Africa. So,
oh well,
I mean, I
actually took a whole class on African history, and so that was fun. History 101, it was called. Shout out to History 101 class at Michigan State back in the day. The African Experience is what it was called. Great class. I got an A.
Great porn title.
Okay.
So, if you like the show, tell a friend, tell a foe, tell a hoe. And if you don't, tell everybody you know. It is the Threesome Podcast on Facebook and Instagram when they're up. And the Threesome Pod on Twitter where they allow nudity. Yeah.
Okay. Ciao, Bella.
Okay. Or bye.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Sayonara.
Ciao. Oh, you already said ciao.
I did.
No, so I don't know. I done ran out. What do you say in German? I don't even know how to say goodbye in German.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Oh yeah, you did say that, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
au
forgot
revoir.
more French and Spanish.
That's what I missed. Au revoir.
Yeah.
Au revoir.
Bye.